Hi, guys, and welcome to your December 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You Timeless reading, first half for the beautiful sign of Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Capricorn. If you are new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe now, what's good, fam bams? Hello to my members and my patrons. And it's funny because I didn't realize this in you guys' You Me Us bonus, but unfortunately, I've decided to deactivate my Buy Me a Coffee or my coffee club membership because they unfortunately are severing their ties with PayPal and their other methods of payment. I just am not, me personally, I'm not a fan of. So unfortunately, if you are currently one of my coffee club members, please consider joining me on Patreon. The lowest tier is $3, or my YouTube memberships. They will be restructured. Again, I'm still going to have them, and I haven't made that announcement yet. I've been alluding to it for you guys, but I'm not going to touch it yet until the beginning of the year. So we're already done with the first week of this last month. So keep that in mind. And I do apologize as they apologize, but obviously, that's something that has nothing to do with me, but I prefer PayPal as a safer option. So unfortunately, I'm going to discontinue my relationship with them right now. If you're interested in donating, you can always go to the master link on Linktree, which will give you everything that you need. You never have to worry or look for anything. But some of you guys still struggle with that because you guys are so anti-description box. Open up the description box. The master link is going to have everything that you need. That's why it's called a master link. So if you go there, you're going to see the extensions for the month. You're going to see everything. I have a mobile app, actually. I have, Twitter, all of these social media. So if you ever want to know where I am, that one link, it'll pop up. It looks like a cell phone, a picture of a cell phone. And you will see me, you'll see the number and everything that has anything to do with Marv. So keep that in mind. I do apologize because I just got that in my business email and I was like, oh, well, let me go and deactivate this right now. So again, if you want to donate, you can definitely donate. There is the donate tab is actually on Linktree, which aka Master Link. And if you just want to join a membership, you can either join the YouTube memberships, which is tiers 1 through 4, or my patron, which is asterisk that one, that has 3 tiers. Okay. All right. Thank you for allowing me to do that. Everything you need is below in the description box. You are going to see beneath you. In addition, sorry for that. I have to change that battery. You're going to see in the description box before we get started as well. If you're interested in thecoldestwater.com, those links are below in the description box. I am a brand ambassador for Dossier Fragrances, so you will also see that information and going over there and all of the instructions on how to do that, especially if you follow me across social media. Okay, so please keep in mind for that. That will be coming to you with the code. I believe it was, I don't want to say, it's in the description box. Let's get started. And finally, I'm sorry, I've said that 5 times. If you're interested in booking a tarot text reading, the information is up there so you can see it. And I am calling for all of my current clients, especially my Capricorn collective. A good chunk of my business is Capricorn. So if you need to get your year-end readings, let's do it. Let's go. So Capricorn, interestingly enough, the You, Me, Us bonus really lets me know that there was going to be some type of unexpected event between you and the person that loves you, between you and Crosswatcher. Your energy was redacted in the energy of 36, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're kind of doing your own thing, sort of in the 9 of Pentacles type of mentality. But your person has romance on the brain. They have love on the brain, period. And they want to balance and even the scales out. And they're coming up with some year-end realizations. And the bottom line is they don't want to lose you. So it has been a challenge, as I stated in that bonus, around an action, well, it's really an action or something that should have taken place between you guys that they stalled on. And now I am telling you that expect anything, because you should expect the unexpected from this person. How do you feel about that? Well, you're here for it. First of all, you want to recapture the romance in the relationship and allowing that youthful spirit of fun to shine. And you also got weddings on the brain. So you guys are vibrating at the exact same level, and you are coming in an energy recognizing that this is your soulmate. So listen, I'm not the one to gossip or judge. So it was interesting how, I'm looking at, when I start the me, you, us bonus, I always can see the main energy. And I kind of can give you a summary of where they are before I clarify what their romantic intentions are for you on top of that. But in this reading, we reverse it. So I always start off with a little bit of what your energy showed before we get into the main cards. And it looks like, when I first went in there, I wasn't too optimistic because I can see their pain. But this person is not playing with you. Right now, they're in the energy of the Eight of Pentacles. They are diligent. I mean, are dead set, focused on their own goals, as well as bringing things back to a balance. In a 6, we're past the 6, 7, and 8. So now, in addition to, and they also are, because there is a 7 of Pentacles here too. There's a lot of Pentacles here. This person has money on the brain. I don't know who you are connecting with, Capricorn. It could be fellow earth sign. Okay, so obviously Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But I'm going to tell you, this person has been hard at work trying to make a goal in their life come to pass. They are very much so, I can't get married until I have made such and such and such and such a money. Or until they associate marriage and spending the rest of their life with somebody with a financial goal. It could be because they grew up poor. It could be a lot of pain and things that they, and obviously, but I don't want to judge just yet, because I know that this person does have a lot of pain, but they are definitely hard at work. So we cannot, not give the person credit for that. They are very much so hard at work and diligent on bringing something to the light, materializing something. That's your language, Capricorn. So we can't necessarily be mad at the person, right? Right now, yes, they do take breaks. Now, the Virgo card of Hermit is not a bad card. The problem with this energy is that it's hard to be in hermit mode in a relationship or in a connection. You cannot expect the other person to understand your bouts of depression or whatever it is. And depression is no laughing matter. It's serious. But if you don't communicate what this is, then how do you expect somebody else to understand? So Capricorn, this person has a tendency of constantly kind of detaching. And they feel like you should understand that because they're not communicating this. I already know that they're not communicating this because I already know what the energy is. So, the thing about it is that they do need this time. And I don't have an issue in a relationship, specifically, personally, and from what I advise my clients. As long as there is an understanding and there is communication, then how can you lose? It typically is when you go and take those pockets of time away that it causes a problem or it causes insecurity. You cannot do that. You have to be present. However, Capricorn, this isn't the Two of Swords. So because it is a major arcana, I'm telling you that this person needs it. Spirit is saying that they need to go and isolate themselves because they're searching for answers. And we want this person looking for the answers that they need. In the heart place, yes. This looks to me, especially with Hermit and 5 of Cups, like depression. And I typically try to stay away from calling out any type of anything, but the level of sadness that they have is not necessarily around the relationship, but I feel like if I want to just keep everything separately, this is specifically about the fact that they're not looking at the two cups that are behind them. They are focusing on the cups that they knocked down, because they're finally seeing in their heart how they're garbage. And let's just be fair. They are 100% human. They have not handled things correctly. You don't know what's going on because that's their way. And they're starting to see how their way has affected this relationship and has affected you. They see how them juggling these pentacles and how them having more than one area in their life that needs attention. Not that we all don't, right? The problem is that while you're doing your juggling, Capricorn, you're vocal. They know exactly where to find you, where you are. You have a routine. You're a little bit more I don't want to say trustworthy, but you're a little bit more, you're consistent. They're not. So they like to juggle. Well, I don't want to say like, they struggle with the Two of Pentacles energy, but it's also about being fun and being flexible. So a little bit of the energy here is the fact that you guys maybe don't spend enough time together. There isn't a consistent routine. And that has been a problem, and they know that. So they are trying very, very hard to figure out exactly what to do. But look no more, because they have been looking at their options, doing what they have to do in the Eight of Pentacles, pulling away and asking for divine guidance with the Hermit, dealing with the sadness that they have in their heart because of the fact that they have allowed their thoughts, feelings, actions, and fears to stop the progress in this relationship. Juggling more than one area of their life and trying to have be open and flexible and be there for you, while also juggling and not allow the juggling to cause a problem in the relationship. But at the same time, losing you is not an option, because they've planted all of these Seven Pentacles. And now they want their just due. They want to see the light on the other side of the tunnel with you. So they're not happy, but they really don't want to lose you at the same time. They're not happy about the current status of this relationship. They're extremely stressed out about other things in their life. And when they get stressed out like this, Capricorn, that is when they leave. They have issues that have nothing to do with you. This is in no way, shape, form, or fashion condoning the fact that a person just can't say, hey, I'm going through a lot. Again, I say communication is key, but comprehension is too. Don't get that twisted. If I don't know what's going on, how do you expect me to be okay with this? Like that right there alone is crazy to me. But this person does have a lot of stress that does not have anything to do with you. And you know this, because before you stress somebody out like this, you will chuck the deuces and leave. So I know this isn't you, but your stress in this relationship and disappointing you is a part of their stress, because they just can't seem to juggle this as them wanting to bring it back into balance. That's what that 24 is. That's what that romance is. And this is what going to be their struggle. I'm going to tell you before we get into the next half of this. This is going to be what they struggle with while they have you. So although I'm telling you that this wild card is saying that you need to expect the unexpected, and I already talked about that in the other video, I still feel very much so like this is going to be your reality when you're with this person. The only difference is you're going to be sitting next to them instead of sitting in your house. You understand what I'm saying? Take the leap is clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. So what they're doing in the background is propelling themselves in a situation where they take this leap of faith and trust that they're making the right decision by asking you to be with them forever. Okay. Yes, I am a hermit. And sometimes I need for you to leave me that space. I feel alone even when we're alone. That her line, that's what this person goes through. And so it's not your responsibility. They don't want to listen. They have to find their own way, Capricorn. I know you have all of the answers because we do. We can't stand to see someone that close to us struggle. But if that person doesn't have your mind or your moxie about things, we still, no matter how frustrated we get, we have got to allow these individuals to do it and come to do the work. Okay. So I can grow and nourish my soul. They don't mean that they're leaving for 6 months. They don't mean that they're even leaving for 6 days. They just mean that they need pockets of the day. This right here is going to be what you guys talk about too, because they get to a point where they get stressed out and they shut down. They just have to get better at bridging the gap between shutting down and shutting you out, because it's not your stress. And even when it is, like what's in their heart, this is all your stress, but you didn't cause it. And you're open to talk about it, but they just have a lot of regrets. And you want to recapture the romance. So you're open, according to your romantic feelings, to exploring how we let this go. How do we get to a point where we really let go of the past and just move forward? But they have a lot of regrets because they know that they've allowed all of their crap. Now we're going to get these patterns in a second. We're going to see what was some of the things that caused, some of the patterns between you guys. They know that they've done this. More importantly, they see how, again, their behavior has affected you. One of the things that has stopped with this, has affected this juggling, and the reason why they have not done a good job at balancing like the Six of Pentacles is they have trust issues. That's the first thing. Okay. These trust issues, again, have nothing to do with you. You can make your mind up about something way quicker than they can. And the way that they process their stress and their pain, honestly, Capricorn, whoever this person is, they care so much about you. They really don't want you to know that this is what they do, because on the other end, I'm just going to tell you, you look like you got it all together. You can make a decision. You can, deal with a situation, pull right out of it, and boom, it's on to the next. You are resilient. You find a way, and they may be resilient, but they may be resilient to a fault. You have no choice but to get over it or get through it. But it's the way you're processing that stress. And they have been done wrong. So that, on top of all of the other things that they're juggling in their life. Also, I think a large part of their trust issues and their hurt and the things that they're processing in their life and the way that they handle stress and the way that they care about what you think about them has affected this. They've tried to hold this off as long as they could, in my opinion, reading these cards, because they wanted things to be the way they wanted them to be. What they did not realize is that you don't have time to sit around and put your life on hold while they figure out things in their head, Capricorn. So I think what's going on is that this is not necessarily something that they don't want to do. They do want to propose, but they're starting to feel that you are getting tired of not having a bigger role. They don't want you to come in and fix certain things. Have you guys had your significant other, you find out about things when it's at the end and you're looking like, well, we could have done this. They don't want you to come in. If you come in and fix those things for them, Capricorn, then you see exactly what they don't want you to be like. Oh, that was easy. Oh, this is what you're doing. They don't want that criticism. Okay. But this person wants to propose and will propose because you are their true love. And if you saw me shuffle these cards and the You Me Us bonus, then you will see that 3 of them came out at the same time. And they feel like you are their true love. This is mutual. You have been loyal, and this is true love that they're not going to let go. So what they're trying to do is get their mind over their fear that before you walk out the door, they need to do something. And you're like I say, you're here for it, but they're taking their sweet ass time. Social media. This was interesting to me. The first thing that I went through is why social media and the Seven of Pentacles? Like, how can you be diligent and want your just do it? I hate to say it. The very first thing that popped in my head is, maybe this person is very much so on social media and they're trying to model their lives, or these stories that they read on social media where, oh, everybody seems to look happy, why can't I? And they're kind of looking at social media. In addition to the fact that this is, stalking, watching, and commenting on your stuff to make sure that they kind of indirectly make their presence felt without making their presence felt. That whole sneaky thing, which I don't like. When this comes out, this is not you necessarily. This is them. I feel like they want to floss on social media. Like it seems so juvenile, but it's like they make it their thing to go out and make sure that they have a certain image. And this image could have been, I'm just going to tell you, like, for some men, especially men that have a hard time, for whatever their reason is, committing. They pride themselves on having this social media presence, like they're the man, and they're living this fabulous life. How is actually taking things to the next level with you going to change that? And, Capricorns, as a Capricorn, if you true blue Earth and you got more than this Capricorn placement in your inner planets, you can get 3 F's about this card, like myself. But this is very important to some people. And it takes every kind of people to make the world go round. So although you and I that are on the same page may think that this is juvenile, to some individuals, this is everything, which says a lot about the person, but let's not judge. Unfortunately, this person that you love does care about that. And if it's not to that extreme, it's to the next extreme where they're making your life on social media a living hell by watching, commenting, and stalking. They do have an image. I mean, even if they do watch, comment, and stalk, they do have an image that they want to uphold on social media. I mean, it is what it is. The Ten of Swords is being clarified by overcome the odds. Of course, there has been a lot of stress. This person is completely stressed. But again, this is a victim's mentality as well, because from what I'm seeing, a lot of this energy is theirs. So how are you the victim at something that you created? Anybody? Exactly. So I'm going to need this person to just buck it up a little bit, because chin up, buttercup, because you can't create things between us and then now all of a sudden you're a victim. That is a pet peeve of mine. If you're a Capricorn, then you agree with this. Again, you could be blended and maybe you don't feel that way specifically. Take it as it resonates, but the odds has been because of their extremely sensitive victims mentality, and they are putting you through all of this, but they still feel like they are just murdered, like mentally. And it's like, well, are you taking stock at the murdering that you're doing? Do you understand what I'm saying? Anyway, they look at this as an odd. They're really interested in overcoming those odds with you, the odds that they themselves created. But I ain't the one to talk, okay? We know that they want to bring things back into balance, as I have stated. They have people that they have to take care of. If it's not in their personal life, it's definitely at work. They have people that they have to take care of, which represents one side of this card. They have people in their pockets. They have people pulling on them. That's why they're juggling, and they have neglected you, and they just expect for you to just sit around and just accept that. And that's just not the reality of life. A person that actually thinks that, and it doesn't occur to them that they should think about this other person, is just a piece of selfishness, but wants a relationship, wants a wife, wants a husband. Like, where do they do that at? Like, what planet are you on? Is this Earth, America? Because like, it's amazing to me how I can be completely focused on my goal, but if I am in a relationship with someone, my goal is completely separate than my relationship, and it's my responsibility not to neglect either one of them. So again, however, if you were wondering, you already saw the proposal, but they want to take you out. And you, again, are here for it. Okay, so they want to take you out on a date. I don't know whether they're going to give you a gift. I had already said that may be happening, Cap. Giving you a gift, okay? And we also have divine protection. So if you were wondering, for those of you you do resonate with the fact that this is your soulmate, this particular relationship is divinely protected, okay? And as I reminded you, in divinely protected relationships or connections, it doesn't go on your time. As I stated, you are on a divine schedule, okay? So take the leap. Leave space, regret, proposal, trust issues, and true love. Social media, overcome the odds, date nights, and divine protection. Let's go ahead and go in with some patterns. And I am also going to be pulling an energy oracle for each one of the cards, the Yumi's bonus. First pattern is lessons of Neptune, denial, illusion, and deception of self, of other. Self-love, boundaries, and detachment are important, okay? What else do we have as a pattern? That almost a fragile heart. That's this person. You can be vulnerable and trust this connection. Your fragile heart is safe. Aha, we do have true love. Again, this is a divine connection. I told you. Okay, what else do we have? You know, we do 5. We have reflect. We attract soulmates based upon the lessons we needed for growth. Is this, okay? Not did this or is this. Is this connection currently supporting you or hindering you? And finally, we do have unexpected. So, something's gonna happen. Like I said, you got the wild card as your advice from spirit, your message from divine, saying that you should expect the unexpected. Unexpected people, events, messages, travel, or situations. And there is going to be some type of unexpected action. Now, remember, you're in an energy of redacted. I've already explained that. They are in an energy of romance. So the unexpected is going to be about this romance, okay? And if it goes another way for you, I want you to hope for the best and expect the worst, because that's kind of what you have to do. I don't see, though, with all of this energy that I have right here, I don't see it being a bad unexpected. I just think that it's going to be something that you didn't expect because of what this person has shown you. You know, that's unfortunately what we do. I mean, when a person has shown you who they are, Capricorn, it's very hard for you to believe something else. Now, we're not talking about any other zodiac sign. We're talking about yours. So I'm going to get 3 cards just to get a little bit more clarity. Okay. This just tried to come out, which is blossoming abundance. So this is the card of 3. My intention is to get 3 cards that kind of mirror the you, me, and us. So blossom in abundance is a wild card. I'm going to go back in here and actually shuffle, and we're going to clarify your energy, which is the redacted. Okay. And okay, come on now. Just to get a little bit more energy around that energy, if that makes sense. 2 cards that's coming out, and that's too much. All right, so I'm going to go back in. Please clarify the card of redacted for me, please, for Capricorn. This is the card that represents you guys' energy, okay? Show me, Spirit. And we have peaceful presence, letting go of depression, patience. So right now, again, that redacted energy was saying, you don't have all of the information. Don't make a decision. You don't have all of the information. Peaceful presence, letting go of depression and letting go of certain things that no longer serve you is kind of what you're being guided to do. Now, remember, the very 3 cards that I had originally got for you guys, Capricorn, was romance for you, deja vu for your person when I did the pre-shuffle, and then the message from divine was patience. So you are the one that I am taking a walking away from that understanding that you're the one that needs to be patient. I do not like this at all, but this kind of goes along with this social media thing. There is lack, that your person is in a lack mentality. They're dissatisfied. I don't like envy, but the romance could be because they feel neglected. It could go along with this social media card too. I do not like that at all. Okay, come on now. Come on, come on. So they're dissatisfied with something. This person has an energy of and this is personal energy. Okay, personal. That's romantic intentions. This is personal. So you're exercising patience. Your person has a lack mentality though. Like I've told you, this person may need to go and talk to somebody. I'm not saying that they're not a great person, but I knew that this was very much so about watching other people's blueprint and trying to pass that off into your relationship. That's not going to work, but that's the way this person personally is. And finally, the message from Divine is the woman holding the heart. So, of course, we still have a person that's going to be, holding their heart in their hand. That clarifies the wild card. So, if you wanted to know just one more level of clarification on what is going to be unexpected, they're going to come to you with some type of heartfelt proposal or something. Okay. So patience, envy, and woman holding the heart. And finally, let's go ahead and get you your angel answers and get you out of here. If I can grab these cards, that would be fine. And get out of here. Okay. I'm trying to do them extra, give you as much as I can. So I know that this is a little bit longer than I try to do. If you have survived this far, thank you so much. We do have If You Believe. Okay. We also have No Need to Worry. Don't you worry about a thing. And we have Which Just Fell. And I don't understand why it fell. Let's see if I can grab it. Let go. So I'm going to put that back. For some of you guys, you definitely need to let go. Okay. That wants to choose a new direction. Okay. I'm going to do one. Oh, they're not coming out. Compromise. Okay. And then at the top of the Ask Your Angels. Okay. So like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. This is what they're not telling you. Okay. Hey, everybody else, this is your first half energy. We'll see. I know that it's going to get a little sticky. Guys, keep in mind, we're going to be going live tonight for the eclipse. Okay. Happy eclipse. There is an article as well as your eclipse affirmations on my website, www.marvelousmadam.com. Thank you so much for your time. Okay, so for everyone else, I will see you in the second half of the month. And to the rest of you, if you're interested in your extended, I'll see you there. Bye, guys.